So today is Monday, and on Thursday, so let me backtrack a little bit. About a year and a half ago, I went on a ketogenic diet, and I did lose like 30 pounds. My A1C before starting keto was 6.9, and 2 months into keto, or 3 months into keto, was 6.5, and I was doing very well. Sadly, the holidays came, and just one slip, and I call it a slip just because I ate something that was higher in carbs, right? And that led to just a little bit of a snowball effect, which the easy and simple of it is that I have an addiction to carbs, right? So tried a little bit, and then kept on doing that. So I was kind of on and off keto, on and off keto, on and off keto. But then it was like more the times that I was off than the times that I was on. And even though I wasn't eating sugar, I was eating carbs. So then my A1C went up to 7.1 or what, 7 point what, I don't know. It was high, right? So I went I had some stomach issues. It didn't help that I had to go on a brat diet, right? So it was very carby. So I got my A1C and it was 8, which was crazy, right? From 6.5 to 8. And all the on and off basically got me to that point, which meant that my primary care doctor wanted to increase my metformin. So my husband said, you know what, you got to go to an endocrinologist. And I'm glad I listened, because this brought me to where I am right now. And this is why I'm vlogging. And I'm vlogging. I'm not even sure if this is something that I'm going to be uploading to YouTube or not. But you know what? I wanted to document the process, so I'm starting the vlogging. Anyway, so that was Thursday. And then the endocrinologist said, you know what? Just keep the 2 doses of metformin, don't increase it. And she talked to me about a couple of medicines that were being used to, and that they were yielding very good results in lowering sugar. I had never researched any of these. I wasn't even familiar with them. And she mentioned Ozempic and Mounjaro, and what she talked about, needles and stuff. And I was like, you know what? No, that's not for me. So she was like, okay, then Mounjaro, right? So she said she was using it in patients, and she kind of mentioned, and she said, well, your sugar is going to go down for sure, and there you will experiment some weight loss for sure. But she kind of played it down a little bit. And of course, I have, like, this is a diabetes management center, so they're specialized in that. So she's not just any endocrinologist, she's like specialized in diabetes, which is wonderful, right? Anyway, she said to go to the diabetes education center, and that they were going to call me. So I got a call, and now I have an appointment, but like the time frame that I can go, apparently it's not a big team. So my appointment is for next week. Anyway, she said, okay, I'm gonna start you on Mounjaro. So the first dose, try to do it at night, because some people do report that they get nauseous. And she was like, well, just make sure you don't have anything big going on next day, because that way if you experience any side effects or anything, you can just take some time for yourself. So fast forward to Monday, in the evening, I did the injection. So I did start Mounjaro, which I don't even know what I did with the thing. So that's one thing, right? I had no idea what the effects of these medicines were, but then I started Googling just to make sure, because she did show me how to use it, but that was Thursday, now it's Monday, right? So over the weekend, I started researching to see how to inject it, and then I realized that apparently these are like weight loss medicine and this and that, and I was like, oh wow. And that kind of scared me a little bit, because like that was not really, I mean, I'm not going to say I don't want to do that. Of course, that's wonderful. If that's part of the process, then I'm going to welcome it. It's fine, because I'm just going to feel better, right? My knees are going to feel better, my body's going to feel better. But that was not like my main goal. My main goal is to lower my sugar. So anyway, I find out that they have this big impact on weight, and then I started kind of, you know, researching here and there, because since I started the medicine already, and it's going to be a full week before I get to the diabetes education center and to talk with the nutritionist and all that stuff. I kind of also wanted to see, well, what should I be eating, and kind of side effects and what people experiment. So I started kind of looking at all that, and I said, you know what, it's going to be interesting. I'm going to document my journey. So here I am documenting it. And for me, this is basically like day 1 or day 0, however you want to call it, because I'm just doing the injection at night. So it's been like a couple of hours since I did it already, and I have not felt any side effect. And from the things that I've researched, the one thing that is good to have is a sharp container, the biohazard ones, and you can find those on Amazon, and there's different places where you can find them. So I ordered mine just to make sure to dispose of the medicine properly. Oh, and I do have a Freestyle Libre that my doctor put on me that same day. And it is scary just to see that even if I'm not eating sugar, like there was one day where I did a carb-free meal, right? Which was just eggs and sausage. And that was beautiful. Like my sugar was like 100 or something like that. But as soon as I add a little bit of carb, it's crazy how it goes up so fast and so easy. So I'm kind of happy that I'm doing this for my health, right? A little bit scared also at the same time, because it is a new drug, right? And information is good, but sometimes you don't know what to expect. So I'm hopeful, I'm scared, I'm excited. It's a mix of feelings. So anyway, my sugar is just really, really bad. So no wonder my A1C was 8, which was just ridiculous. And if you think about it, like not too long ago it was 6.5. So I'm glad that I'm taking a step further. So the things that I've researched and read are that for some people, if they eat fatty foods, they have certain side effects that are not desirable. I've been also hearing that some people have kind of like reflux, other people have constipation or the contrary, or it kind of switches from one to another, and kind of things that can help with one or the other. I don't know how it's going to play. Like I'm pretty regular. I don't have constipation issues at all. So let's see what's going to happen. Some people have insomnia, others sleep more, and kind of like the side effects vary by they vary a lot. So it depends on the person and how you process the medicine. So I did inject it in my thigh, and I want to share with you guys what I felt. I did feel the pinch. So so this is another thing my doctor told me. She said, take it out of the fridge a few hours before injecting, just because some people say that helps. And I told you guys already that I didn't go with Ozempic and I went with Mounjaro, because Mounjaro is like similar to an EpiPen, where you don't really see the needle and you just push it to your skin and press a button. Well, not in my hand, of course, on my thigh. Anyway, but I do have to say that the stomach was not going to be a place for me. No, I don't see myself placing it in my stomach. I'm not gonna say never because never say never, but that was definitely not something that I was looking to do. So what I did do though was clean very well with alcohol. And I cleaned a bigger area than the area where I was going to put it, because that way if I shifted a little bit up, down, one way or another, and of course washed my hands. And I actually had recently come out of the shower, so next time and I'm sorry, so let me tell you, I did feel a pinch and I did feel the liquid going in. And I don't know if it has anything to do with the fact that I had just come out of the shower, or if I didn't take it out of the fridge long enough, or if it just feels a little bit more on the thigh. You experience those feelings more, because some people that do it in the stomach, they're like, oh, they didn't feel anything. But honestly, I'm okay with what I felt. So I'm a person that's terrified of shots. Well, not terrified, but I really, really dislike them. And I was terrified when I was a kid. But it wasn't terrible. And from what I've been researching, the benefits are going to be so good that it's really a very small price to pay just to feel that pinch once a week. So, okay, here I am. This is day 0. Tomorrow I'll be back, kind of giving you guys some information about how I felt on day 1, how I slept, and if I've seen any type of difference with my sugar, and how, because for some people it takes a few weeks to really start seeing that, and for some others it might not. I don't know how it's going to go with me, but just to kind of share, because if you're a little bit like me, I like to see what different people experience to kind of know what kind of to expect. So anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go to bed. It is almost 11 here, and I'm a little bit tired, but I've been tired all day, so I'm really hoping to get a good night's sleep, and I'll touch base again with you guys tomorrow. And I'm gonna just be vlogging, and I'm talking to you guys, just I don't even know why, because I'm not sure yet if I'm gonna do a channel for this or not. We'll see, but I'm gonna vlog the first week, and then at the end of the first week, or the first couple of weeks, I'll make a decision if this is something that I'm gonna upload. So if you're watching this, you know what the decision was. Anyway, heading off to bed, and I'll update you guys tomorrow.